Good afternoon, family. Today is the day that the Most High has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I'm back with another divine timing, with another divine time, with another divine time, and another divine timing. That's what I want to say. So, yesterday I got a download, and I was like, okay, Spirit. And he was explaining some different things, about inheritance. And I don't know if I want to start off with that because he gave me some other things today. But I guess I should. And your inheritance. Lately, everybody's been talking about your birth certificate and these numbers on your birth certificate, and it tells you how much money. It tells you to look up these numbers on your birth certificate, and it tells you that you have an inheritance and you have so many millions and everything like that. Okay, the Most High, working with the Holy Spirit, gave me where the money come from. It is true that your birth certificate has weight of inheritance connected to it. Many years ago, many thousands, well, past 400 years ago. I don't know why I just took their breath like that. Alright. I need you to get this and understand this. Your family. Your mother's side of the family, I'm going to take her side first, but they'll come together as connected to your birth certificate. You're born in your mother's family. Before you were born, it was uncles, aunts, cousins, nieces, nephews, grandfather, grandmother, all the way down. Before there were what they call paper currency, you went on a bartering. It's like, hey, you plant fruit, I build houses, or I make furniture. You give me so much of this for my family per year, I make your furniture. So they come into agreement with that. Well, not only does your family grow fruits and vegetables and herbs, they're bartering with people who, I spoke about this in another video, people who makes clothing. Hey, I need clothing for my family. I'll give you this and this and this and this. I give you basil, I'll give you parsley, I'll give you whatever, fruits and vegetables, for according to what they agreement on the fruits, vegetables, and herbs. They'll do that for a year for them to swap out clothing. Okay, your family want different color clothing. It's people who dye materials. Hey, I'll give you this for my, for my Sabbath. We wear purple. I need these many purple, garments or what have you. Same bartering system. Because this is what your family do. You have a whole family that all they do is grow herbs, vegetables, and fruits. So over the years, many years, this is what your family line does. And according to how they do business with all these other people, they come into, okay, it's like a credit line. Because now, maybe in the beginning, your grandma had 12 kids, great. Then the family line got smaller. Well, in that, in them doing, the negotiating, your family come into a credit line because now the family ain't so big. Now we still got this relationship with the furniture makers, with the people who dye our linens, with the people who make the clothing. Now we have credit with them. And that's with everything, the builder of the houses, the stocks, how you traded and swapped the stocks and everything like that. Now you don't need so many, so much cattle because the family got smaller or what have you. So you build a line of credit. And then as the family get bigger, they use up some of it, some of them don't. Some of your family didn't even have children. So it was like, okay, now you have that credit line built onto your family line. So that goes back into the family line of credit. So now we got that credit plus we still doing business too. So the more people we do business with, the more our credit line grows. Understand? It's kind of like what they doing now without the trap of the currency, because all we doing is trading, and then in the trading we collecting credit because of how the family line is. So as that builds up, we building an inheritance for our children, children, generational wealth. All right, so now we get down to you. You born into a family. We got this credit line. They like, who is her mama? Who is her daddy? They combine those two and what they family did and what they credit line did, and now that's your inheritance. Okay. Now, according to in the line of how you were born, if you were the first child, second child, third child, fourth child, fifth child, if you're the first child, you get the most because nobody's under you yet. Nobody else came in, so they don't know they don't know if it's going to be more, so you get this inheritance. So in this inheritance that you get the bulk of it because nobody is born after you. You the first child. So everything that was handed down from your grandmother and them all the way down to you it's yours. Okay, so you started subtracting from the credit line because now you need clothes, you need cattle, you need you want stuff dyed, you want bracelets made, you want different things for your living because you're rich in your inheritance. You have generational wealth from years and years ago, so you getting stuff, you whatever you need. You go to the bakers, you baking, they send cakes for parties and everything. I'm talking about throughout the years, throughout your lifespan. Then you have a sibling. Now, your inheritance is split because there's a sibling. And it starts from after you subtract all, your house, your cattle, your this and that, and up until they born. Then it's like, okay. But this is the thing. Well, back then, all your kids was born under 2 generational lines. So according to what your dad had and what your mother had, they combined that was handed to you. Then when you had a sibling, what you took from it, but you also are adding, because back then the whole generational line did the same thing. If we made clothes, we taught them as little kids to make clothes. If you grew up fruits, herbs, and vegetables, everybody as little kids, we taught them how to do this. This is their living. If they made furniture, everybody from that carpenter line, this is where Yeshua, Jesus, whomever you known him to be, Yahushua, this is that generational line. So now they get to split the inheritance with you. But you've been building too because you've been working. So it's not like they only get lesser because when you came in, you got the bulk because there was none. It may seem like it's lesser, but it's really not. Because as you spend, well, it could be, as you spend, your study adding on too because now you do herbs and vegetables too. And then far on as your siblings come in, I'm just saying because you're the first, you're inheriting all the wealth from everybody. You didn't have to share. Now your sibling come after you, they're having to share because it's you and then them. And then they get into it, then your parents have another child. And then they're sharing with them, but everybody is still pouring in. This is how it's generational worth. Why do I keep saying? Well, it is worth. Your generational worth, but generational wealth is still being handed down for your children, for your children's children. You understand that? Okay. So in that's how it builds generational wealth. This is the amount that's accumulated on the birth certificate when you check the numbers and it says this is your inheritance, this is your credit line. It's, you don't go by no social security number. You ain't that your credit already been stored up from you since your generation started. All right. So, it's a generation line that is heavily wealthy. Now, this generational line are the Levites. These are the people, the royal priesthood. These are the people who are set aside for the Most High to speak His words, to give prophecy, to be in true connection. Just they work for Him. Period. Every generation not owes them, but kind of owe them. Because these are where the blessings come from. If your family line is out of order, these are the people that you connect with to get them back in line with the Most High, so the blessings will flow. These set apart people, these are the ones who everybody, it's not, they have credit line with everybody. I'm talking about they can go from state to state, country to country, and live it up. It's like having, it ain't even a black card because it's beyond that. Because the blessings flows from the Most High. When you bless Him, you get blessed. That's how that works. When you bless Him, you get blessed according to the way and how you bless them. If you know, because the Most High blesses the ones who bless His chosen ones. Okay, I'm sure you get that part. So these are people, say for instance, my mother, she do fruits, herbs, and vegetables, but she married a Levite. And I'm their first child. This is royalty. That's why they say a royal priesthood, a holy nation of people to proclaim the excellence of Him. They're talking about the royal bloodline of the Levites. The whole Israelites are chosen ones. And they get blessed according to how they bless the priesthood, the ones who the Most High speak through, the ones who the Most High deals with closely. Understand this. So if my family does that, and I, like, hey, money on top of money on top of money, but it ain't really money because they didn't have that kind of money. I could go to the jeweler, hey, tell him to make me a grill. Like, it's no limit for a child of a Levite. But they have to stay faithful to the Most High, walking according to the Most High will. Their steps are being ordered. They can't do they can't do this. It's required a lot for them to keep that blessing. Okay, so just to let you know that part right there. Now, if want to be so lucky to be born, this is the power couple. To be born, this is why they call them the power couple, because they're born on 2 generations of Levites. On the mother's side, it's all Levites, and on the daddy's side, it's all Levites. You get it? Royal priesthood. This is a power couple. This is a true power couple, because on both bloodlines, they both walk with the Most High. They both closely connected. They both are in sync and working for the Most High. Now, all of these generations, all the other countries, everybody, the family lines, everybody blesses them on both sides, because they're the royal priesthood, the holy nation, with the royal DNA of the Most High. The Most High called and set these people apart for Him. Now, I ain't talking about these self-appointed pastors and they kids. I'm not talking about that. No. This is a bloodline that the Most High called. It is not to be, you can't be taught this. The things that the Most High give you, and the power and the wisdom and the revelation that He gives to these specific people, only come from the wisdom and the knowledge and revelation from Him. Yes, if you didn't know, now you know. So, this is where your generational, they don't want you to know this, wealth comes from. You have to know this. It's important. That's why this money, this so-called money collapsing, that's not nothing. They don't have nothing to do with the Most High people. You didn't supposed to be playing and praising and worshiping that idol anyway. That money is not even real. It's wood. You know, paper is made out of wood. The Most High keeps track of your blessings. What you call money is blessings with Him. They stored up in His treasures. why he giveth and taketh away. He knows how you treat his royal bloodline. He knows the hidden things of you, what you're doing with whatever you're bargaining for. When Judas betrayed Yeshua, Jesus, Yahushua, for the silver, that's for raw material that you can do things. You can make weapons with it. You can do a lot of things with silver. It's a raw mineral. They called it money. It was not money. It's the same thing as somebody saying, yeah, I'll betray somebody for fruits and vegetables, for some clothes, for linen, whoever makes sandals, shoes, jewelry. These gifts were handed down by the Most High. If you go to Exodus 35 and 36, he gives out a gift for the people to build the things for the priesthood, for their clothing, for how everything is to be made up. He given instructions as he gave to everybody, for tent makers, for everybody according to your family line. He gave people gifts to say this is how a nation can live and survive and be prosperous. I wonder, they don't want me, they're messing with my throat chakra. And I'm saying, no, it's people that don't want you to have this information, that they don't want you to understand some things. See, this is real life. All of this is real life. I don't know why people want to separate the word of the Most High from real life when it's one. But if they didn't want you to know that all of this is real life and it's all active today, basic instructions before leaving this earth. This is telling you about everything. These are the hidden secrets in the Word. But they're all coming together because the veil has been lifted, the curse has been broken, and everything is coming to light. There's nothing hidden. He's exposing everybody who kept everything hidden and bringing everything to light. When he brings everything to light, people wake up. That's why a lot of people are coming to the knowledge in the understanding and overstanding of things now. That's why everybody's talking about all the different things that they're coming to the overstanding and understanding of. Okay, so I hope you guys get that. I'm gonna do a second part in this because it's more to it than that, but just to give you like the breakdown of what they're talking about when they're talking about the credit line and on your birth certificate and everything like that, according to your mother and your dad and who they're connected to. This is where your credit line, your inheritance come from. And I told you the power couple, the richest people, well, it's not even to be blessed by everybody having to barter and trading with people to be blessed because who you are directly connected to the Most High. Like when they come in your presence, they have to bless you because it's like the Most High walking in your atmosphere, and with that comes blessing. So you're blessed because the Most High visit my household. The Most High visit my city. The Most High visit. That's why they bless this royal priesthood like they do. And everybody connected to them. And it's not easy. It's not easy being in this royal priesthood. Y'all don't know, it might seem easy because you see the blessings bestowed upon them, but it's not. Many attacks come upon them. Many lessons is being learned. Many harsh ones, deep ones. You have to understand that. So, with that, okay. Now, the Most High wants to deal with. Why do y'all call His chosen crazy? Because the Spirit speak to them. The Spirit speak to you too. Wanted me to give you an example. Because y'all think when people, y'all be like, they talking to themselves, you talk to yourself too. You standing in line in the grocery store. You clearly next. Somebody walks in and get right in front of you. And you look around, you're like, I know she ain't just step in front of me. Who you talking to? This is you conversing with your spirit. And your spirit price say, or you say, nah, she ain't just do that. She must be looking for some gum, some candy right there. She gotta be. Who are you talking to? You're quick to call somebody crazy. You do the same thing. You might not do it in the capacity as they do it, but you do it. So homeboy, you and your girl, clearly you and your girl together. You walking in a place, y'all getting something to eat, you standing, you looking. Homeboy walks up to your girl and be like, you looking good today. What's up with you? You look like, I know. Dude, see, me and my girl, this is my girl. I know you see me and my girl. This is my girl. We dress color coordinated and everything. Who you talking to? Because you ain't said it out loud yet. Then, for y'all to be like, I might say it in my head, don't say it out loud, lying. Let me give you an example. So then he say, I know dude ain't playing with me. He say it loud. I know dude see this my girl. Because in his head, he trying to get an understanding of, you really disrespect me, or maybe something wrong. You know, rationalizing, maybe something wrong. And then, old boy say, oh, my bad. I didn't know y'all was together. Now I'm just gonna stop right there. You did all this talking out loud, all this. You went in your head first. You was talking to somebody. Who did you talk to? All right, well, we talked to spirit. Just because you didn't come in on the beginning of the conversation, you see a man walking down the street, he going off. He can be talking about his whole life, what happened to him, but he's speaking it out loud because he's talking to spirit. I did all I can do. I tried it. I'm sick of them. I'm tired of them. They always doing this. I want to do. You thinking, ooh, look at him, he crazy. No, he ain't. You didn't come in at the beginning of the conversation. That happened when he was born into that family. Stop calling people crazy because you wasn't there at the beginning of the conversation. Yeah. The Most High, He wants to bring correction. Stop calling people crazy. Y'all missing out on your blessing, not listening to His chosen people. You want to deem them as crazy because they talking about something that you wasn't at the beginning of the conversation in on. He telling you to stop. Watch who you putting your mouth on. He said his people perish from the lack of knowledge. You putting your mouth on chosen ones and it's causing you harm because he has to hold you accountable. Touch not my prophets. Touch not my anointings, do my prophets no harm. I keep telling you, messing with my throat chakra. Touch not my anointings, do my prophets no harm. When you speak ill on them, you causing them harm. No weapon formed against them shall prosper, but because you spoke it. See, there's certain people you can't speak on. He needs you to know that. In case you didn't know why you're going through something, why all of this bad stuff is happening to you, you need to watch your mouth. They on a divine assignment. The Most High will bless who blesses His chosen and curse whoever curses His chosen. His people shall not perish from a lack of knowledge because the knowledge is here now. So watch your mouth. And another thing, I do not know why He dealt with me on this. Stop calling people, women, gold diggers. See, you don't even know what a gold digger is. These people are brave. A gold digger, see, a gold digger is a miner. They go in caves and mine for raw materials such as gold, such as topaz, precious gems, precious stones. They go in there, they risk their life to dig up these treasures, to use them, because this is what their family line does. Coal miner's daughter, See, these people, what y'all calling gold diggers, they ain't doing this kind of stuff. Many people have died doing what these brave people do in their line of work. Now, if you want to call what you thought was a gold digger a beggar, that's a different thing. But I'm going to take you there too. See, you talking about stuff you don't know. So, let's get to know it. A beggar. A beggar is somebody who asks for something without doing anything in return. Now, what you call a gold digger, what you thought was a gold digger, it's you want something from a person. Now, you can call her a harlot if this is the transaction, the bartering system that you guys are going for. If you be like, yes, she a gold digger, I ain't gonna mess with her. You want to sleep with her. But you know, to sleep with her, she wants something in return. Now, this is like a harlot to me. Call it what it is. But because when y'all negotiate, her price is too high for you, she's a gold digger. You're not willing to pay what she's asking for. You want to sleep with her, she asks for a purse. You like the specific purse, you like, nah, I ain't doing that. You just deem that whatever, this is y'all negotiating, you deeming whatever she's asking for, she's not worth. Alright. That don't mean she a gold digger because we already told you what a gold digger is. This is a person that literally goes in the mine and digs for gold. And they also called a gold planner. I did my research. A gold miner, a miner who digs or pans for gold in a gold field. Also known as a gold digger or a gold planner. Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but this is somebody's family line who's a gold digger that they risk their life. You know, they get sick in there, they get trapped, some of them mines collapse. A lot of people have lost their life doing this, and then you gonna call a harlot a gold digger when they like, hey, listen, our families, this is what we do. It's a lot of money in this. It's being disrespectful to the family line of miners who mine in mines and risk their life. Respectfully, so you can wear gold jewelry, gold earring, gold grills, gold, whatever, you got gold. This is where they come from. For you to have it, and guess what? The gold never loses its value. So they're definitely not a gold digger if they want a pair of shoes and a purse or a belt for some sex. That ain't gold. Them shoes and them belts and them purses gonna get old. They gonna come out with new ones. Them gonna get torn, ran down, and everything. You need to understand that. Out of respect for the gold miners family in their family line. So you can have these precious jewels. These are hidden gifts that the Most High has given to us, but somebody had to be gifted to find them. That's how you having the granite countertops. These people dig for this stuff to find these raw materials and minerals. They lost a lot of family members from different sicknesses and all these different things that were in these caves, in these mines, collapsed. Do your research. So out of respect for them, let's not call a harlot a gold digger. And let me tell you something about a harlot. Rahab, Jesus, Yeshua, Yahushua, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, his great 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 grandmother was a harlot. Now, a harlot is still a business person. You're doing business. Hey, I'm just telling you. People choose their own line of work. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving it to you because the word of the Most High, basic instruction before leaving the earth, He can use anybody. I told you who great 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 grandma she was. You gotta read the story. You gotta know something. When a person comes to a person and they be like, hey, what's up? What you gonna do for me? What you want? This is y'all negotiating the price, the whatever. I want some new furniture. I want some rims on my car. I want a car. I want a house. I want a outfit. I want my hair done. I want a bracelet. I want a ring. I want a necklace. I want a purse. I want a shoe. I want a belt. I want my nails done. Y'all are bartering. Now, you be like, all right, I'll give you $35, get your nails going, go to the Chinese people. She say, oh, no. I don't go to them. You can't get mad because she don't go to them because she go to a girl that charge $85 for her nails. And then she like, I don't want just my nails done. I want my feet in there. Y'all bartering. You can say no and walk away. Then you get mad because you couldn't afford her and be like, she's a gold digger. Well, you couldn't afford her. Somebody else gonna come on. They want it bad enough. They gonna get her feet and her nails done. Gel polish and all. Might even tell her to book the next time. Just because you don't got it, she's not a gold digger. But then she can't be a gold digger because she's not in the coal. She's not a miner. She's not in the coal mine. All of that. that shows your ignorance. But she's a businesswoman. She conducting business according to her worth, what she feel her worth is. All right, now let's move on from that, but we kind of still on that. So Yahushua, Jesus' great grandmother was a harlot. She owned the brothel. When they came to spy out the land to take it over, she allowed the Most High's chosen to come into her home and hide from the enemy. And he blessed her from that. And he did not even bless her in that, because in that she believed in him, and he said, I can turn water into wine. I can turn somebody like you into something so great. I'm talking about me. Always talking about me. Now, I ain't calling myself a harlot. I didn't say I was a harlot. I'm saying the Most High can use anybody if you will it. If you got a heart for him. If you believe in him. That's what I'm saying there. He used her and changed her life. She married one of the men who she hid. You see how the Most High work? He cold-blooded. He cold-blooded. She owned the brothel, businesswoman. She was about business. See, for all the religious people who trying to look at somebody's background, the Most High don't do that. He look at their future. He see their future. And to people, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I gave you my testimony. You see how I was just like filthy rags, and the Most High changed me because I submitted myself to him. I have many sacrifices. But for people to be like, she thinks she better than... No, I don't. Because I'm healed and you're unhealed, it makes you think that I think I'm better than someone. That's because you're unhealed. I'm not going to act sick to be on a level with you, and I'm not sick. I healed from all my generational curses. I healed from all my traumas. I'm not going to stay in a place or go back to a place, return to a place to make you feel great. So you can feel like we're on the same level. We're not. I'm healed and you're unhealed. For the ones who want to say, I think I'm better than somebody. I don't think it. You must know it. I've never said that. And every time, I'm always talking about me. I ain't in there saying, you did that. I'm saying, I did this, I did that. And I changed my life. The Most High changed me. The Most High is choosing me. He ordered my footsteps. He guarded and tamed my tongue, thoughts, communication, and action. The Holy Spirit lives in me. You got a problem with that? That's on you because you unhealed. See, I came from a generation line of business owners. I own a business. My daughter owns the business. My daughter who made these shirts for my daughter that own the business. What you mad at me for? I came from a generational line of business owners. You remember we talked about the birth certificates, right? The mother side, the father side. On my father's side was the Levitical priesthood. That's how I am anointed and appointed for a divine time such as this. You never knew me. The ones close to me never knew me. That's what the Most High been dealing with me on since yesterday. You wanted to know what the whole thing about the birth certificate was about. You want to know what your inheritance is about. You wanted to know how they say you have a credit line, how you can tap into your generational wealth. Now, I'm gonna tell you it's some generational lines that did not grow as much as the next one because what they chose to trade in. Now, if we having a feast in our trade, some of what we have for some wine, the wine pressers, the wine makers will give us the couple bottles. Some people had a lot of bottles. Whole lot of bottles. Whole lot of bottles. They drank more than they worked. That's why the Most High Word said, don't drink to get drunk. You're going to become a drunkard. He didn't say that part, you're going to become a drunkard, but that's why he told you, don't do that. And then when you don't walk in his gifts, the things you do when you're drunk, you can do harmful things that can cause a curse on your bloodline, and your whole bloodline become drunkards. Not everybody. But if everybody is not working, everybody is not producing your credit line, you don't have enough to trade. You can't trade abundantly. You can only trade for just food and the bare minimums and everything like that. That's poverty. The curse of the poverty-stricken bloodline. That's where that come into play. Most High, I pray that this video, that I don't run out of storage. A lot of weird things been happening. I need this video to get out. Let me end it right there. You get the gist of it. You get how all that wrapped up. I don't have to go into details about that. You see it on the streets. So I pray that you guys have